Hey guys! Thank you so much for clicking on my video. So today we're going to play with some color. So a little backstory. Last year, BH Cosmetics dropped this bad boy right here, which is the Weekend Festival palette, and the whole beauty community was shooketh. Okay, it was shooketh because this beautiful palette right here had an assortment of colors and warm tone shades that just created amazing makeup looks. This was a staple in my collection last year. I created so many colorful, bright eyeshadow looks as well as wearable everyday looks. It was amazing. BH Cosmetics decided to hit us with another go around, and they came out with the Color Festival palette this year. Not only did they come out with the Color Festival palette, but they also decided to drop some makeup brushes as well. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I got this eyeshadow look using this palette, and then how I used all of the brushes to create this entire face. So if you want to see how I did that, just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm starting off with one eye already done. So I'm going to take some Scotch tape and I'm going to place that on the outer part of my eye just so I can create a really nice crisp line. I've been really into this technique lately. So now I'm going in with my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the color Fair 00, and I'm taking that on a Morphe M173 brush and I'm blending that out. I'm using a white color just so I can get the best pigmentation of the eyeshadows. So then I'm going in with my Tarte Smooth Operator translucent powder, and I'm picking that up on the BH Cosmetics number 6 brush from the brush collection, and I'm using that to set my eyelids. Then I'm going in to the palette and I'm picking up the color Groove, and I'm picking that up on the number 8 brush from the collection, and I'm throwing that in my crease as a transition shade. It's a really pretty salmon kind of pink color. So that's what you see me doing here. And then I'm picking up the number 9 brush from the collection, and I didn't show it, but I am picking up the color Sequins in the palette, which is that really pretty I would describe it more as a pinkish berry color. It's not like a hot pink, it's deeper than that, and I'm picking that color up and I'm putting that also in my crease. Now I'm picking up that concealer shade that I used to be my base, and I'm picking that up on the number 7 brush from the collection, and I am cutting my crease, and I am actually kind of creating more of like an oval shape from inner corner to outer corner, which is what you see me doing here. So that is kind of like the style that we're going to go for today. So then I'm going in with my Makeup Shack T69 brush, and I've really been loving this silicone brush to pack on shimmers and glitters. And the color that you see me using right now is the color Electronic from the palette. And I'm just using that to pack onto my inner corner of my lid, and I'm making sure I'm not completely going up to the pink because I want to leave that negative space. So now with the same Makeup Shack brush, I just flipped it over and I'm picking up the color Denim, and I'm applying that to the outer half of my eyelid, making sure that I'm blending the two colors in the middle so I can get a nice seamless gradient. And then if you can tell, I didn't take that all the way up to the pink as well, because I want to leave that negative space. So now I'm picking up a really thin liner brush and that white concealer that I've been using, and I'm going to define that negative space. This concealer really does dry down matte, so I actually really learned that I like it to do kind of like quick liner work like this, because it doesn't actually necessarily have to be set. So that's what you see me doing here. And now I'm picking up my It Cosmetics Superhero Liner in the color black, and I'm just creating a wing. I, as always, have a hooded eye, so my wings tend to be very thin and very close to my lash line, and I do that just because I don't want to cover up all the work I created with my eyeshadow. So now I'm just removing my tape, and I am going to get started with some complexion work. I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Rose Primer Serum. I've really been enjoying this serum lately. It doesn't dehydrate my skin. It does leave me feeling really moisturized, and I actually really do like the smell of it. So that's what you see me rubbing in my face right now. And then this look, I really wanted to be really sun-kissed because it's supposed to be a bright festival kind of look. And with festivals, you're going to be outside in the sun. So the next product that I took was the Makeup Revolution Liquid Highlighter in the color Rose Gold. And I am going to apply this all over my face, and it's going to be underneath my foundation. I'm doing this so it can kind of peek through, so I can look a little bit more bronzed and sun-kissed. And I'm blending it out with the BH Cosmetics number 5 brush from the collection. So then I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Matte HD foundation in the color Golden Bronze. And that's going to be my foundation shade for today. And I'm going to be blending that out using the new Wet n Wild makeup sponge. I have used Beauty Blender, Real Techniques, Morphe, and I would have to say that this sponge is the closest dupe for the Beauty Blender sponge. The Beauty Blender sponge retails for, I believe, $21, and this Wet n Wild sponge retails for like $4. So like if you can find it in your Walgreens or your Walmart, definitely pick them up because they are fantastic in my opinion. So now I'm going in with my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and I believe this is in the color Caramel, but I will have it in the description box below. And I'm using that to highlight my face, so underneath my eyes, bridge of my nose, my forehead, my cupid's bow, my chin, my normal places. And I am blending that out with my Wet n Wild blending sponge, which is really awesome. This sponge actually has a pointed flat edge to it, and it made it super easy for me to blend out underneath my eyes. So this sponge is very, very easy to use. So that's just what you see me doing here. It's just blending out all that concealer. So now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Photofocus Banana Powder. And I'm going to be taking my damp sponge, and I'm going to be baking. So I'm patting that underneath my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, cupid's bow, chin. Because if you were really going to a festival, you'll be outside, and you definitely want your makeup to be locked in through the heat. So now I'm going in with the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner in the color Pop. And I'm going to be putting that in my waterline. And it is a hot pink eyeliner. This is actually my first time ever using a color like this in my waterline. So it was definitely a very different look for me. But I actually really enjoyed it. It was super pigmented. So now I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Face face powder, and that's in the color Warm Caramel. And I'm picking up the number 1 brush from the collection, which is the giant powder brush. And I am setting my entire face and my neck and stuff using that brush in that color. And I'm making sure to dust away any of that extra powder underneath my eyes as well. So now I'm going in with the Hoola bronzer in the color Toasted, and I'm picking up the number 2 brush, and I'm using that to bronze my face. I have a whole video talking about this particular product, so I'll link it if you guys want to see my opinions on this bronzer. So now I am going in with the number 6 brush, which is the same brush I used to set my eyelids. And I'm using that to contour my nose using that Hoola Toasted bronzer. And now I'm going in with the pencil brush, which is the number 11. And I'm picking up that pink shade that I used in my crease, which is the color Sequins that I didn't show earlier in the video. So that's actually the color that's in my crease. And I'm using that to smoke out my lower lash line. So now I'm also picking up that pencil brush, and then I'm picking up the color EDM, and I'm using that to highlight my inner corners with that really beautiful kind of yellow gold. And then I'm picking up probably my favorite brush in this whole collection, the number 12 mini fan brush, and I'm using that to highlight my brow bone. Now I'm going in with the City Colors, the City Color Be Matte Blush in the color Dragonfruit. And I'm picking that up on the number 3 brush. And I'm using that brush to add my blush. So I'm adding my blush on my cheeks. And I've actually really been into adding some blush on my nose as well, just to kind of tie into the whole color scheme. So now I'm going in with the highlighting brush, which is the number 4. And I decided to pick that eyeshadow up, which is EDM, and use that as my highlight for today. So I'm using that on my cheekbones, my Cupid's bow, and the tip of my nose. I know this isn't a typical look for most people, but I was really into that color. And like I said, this is supposed to be a festival kind of look. So now I'm picking up a lip liner in Jonteblu, which I got in my Ipsy bag. And it's in the color Plum. And I'm using that to line my lips. I know I wanted a really bold, pretty, beautiful lip. But to subdue the look, you could always put like a clear gloss on if you didn't want such a bold lip. So then I'm going in with this NYX lipstick in the color Euphoric, and I am putting that on top of that lip liner, patting that in to like the center of my lips. And that's what you see me doing there. And then I'm adding my mascara, which is the Nars Climax mascara. So I really do like this mascara. I know you guys have seen it a lot, but I am one of those people where I only like to have maybe 1 or 2 mascaras open at a time. So that's why you see this one quite a bit, because this is just kind of like the one I'm using right now. But I really do like the formula. I have no complaints on it. So last but certainly not least, I'm taking my Smashbox So Chill Coconut Setting Spray, and I am setting my face. If you are really at a festival, this is an important step so your makeup doesn't move throughout the day, and I am done. Alright guys, and this is the completed makeup look featuring the new BH Cosmetics Color Festival palette. So my thoughts on this palette I think is going to be pretty obvious. I definitely think that it's an amazing product. I definitely think that for the price, you're getting very great quality shadows that are easily blendable and they're super pigmented. I know, however, that this is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone is going to want such bold and bright shadows. But if you're someone who's not afraid to dabble in some color, definitely pick it up. I don't think that you're going to be disappointed. Alright guys, so now we're going to talk about the brushes. So I used every single brush that came in this collection today on my face. So overall, I think this is an amazing set. You get 12 brushes for $27, which is a steal. And if you can get it on sale, that's even better. I do know that Kohl's had a sale on it, which is where I got mine from, and it was like almost 50% off. So I'm not quite sure if they still have that sale going on, but if they do, definitely take advantage of it. But like I said, overall, this is a really great brush set. I definitely think these brushes are amazing quality and they work fantastic. They feel nice and sturdy. I didn't see any shedding or anything like that. So overall, I'm extremely happy with these brushes. And let's not forget, they are super cute. They're neon. How can you not think these are cute? So overall, I really did enjoy using the Color Festival palette and the coordinating brushes. I definitely think that this collection is amazing, and if you can get your hands on them, definitely do so, because I have a feeling that these are going to sell out like crazy. Last year, these sold out, and a lot of people were looking for them, and BH Cosmetics was like, whatever was in stores and they weren't restocking, so you only could order them online. Don't do what a lot of people did last year and wait and sleep on this and then have to order it online. If you see this in a store, pick it up. You're not going to be disappointed. Alright guys, thank you so much for clicking on my video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you know when I upload another video. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!